Hello guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing? So I've taken a trade on gold and today is Tuesday. I did not take any trade on Monday because the price action wasn't clear for me, so I stayed out of the market yesterday. So coming into Tuesday, I've noticed that we have this candlestick logic. Price on gold swept this previous day high, and on silver we failed to take that high. So after we took this high right here, we had this 4-hour massive displacement lower, creating 4-hour bearish fair value gaps right here. We created this 4-hour bearish fair value gap right here, and we have another tiny 4-hour bearish fair value gap right here as well. And after we tagged this 4-hour bearish tiny fair value gap right here, we created SMT inside that 4-hour tiny fair value gap right there, and we followed up with a displacement lower. So after I saw this, I noticed that price is likely going to target this swing lows right here, because price has disrespected this gap right here. We disrespected this gap right here. We disrespected it. So I'm anticipating price to reach for this failure swings right here. So on the 1 hour, I took this trade based on a swing high and SMT created. And the reason for taking this is because on silver, we took this high right here. We took this 1 hour swing high right here. And on gold, we created an SMT at that swing high right here. Price failed to take that swing high, therefore giving us a displacement on the 5 minutes. It was a massive displacement on the 5 minutes. This was it. After the SMT was created, we displaced lower, creating a 5-minute bearish fair value gap, which is my entry confirmation. So after seeing this 5-minute bearish fair, I was initially going to enter on this candle right here, on this 5-minute candle right here, but I missed this trade. So I still placed my sell limit at the open of the 5-minute bearish fair value gap, anticipating price to give me a reversal if possible. And price ended up giving me that reversal into the 5-minute bearish fair value gap once again. And after tagging, we tried to push higher, closer to stop loss, but price has reversed. So I'm now waiting to see what price will do, if price will continue displacing lower or we will have a reversal back to my stop loss. I don't care about the outcome of this trade. I saw what I wanted to see and I took the setup. So I don't care what price will do or care what will happen. I've taken the setup, so I'm now waiting for the outcome. I don't care what the outcome will be, but I'm still waiting for the outcome. And if price is to trade lower to this low right here, I'll go break even. If price push lower to this place, I'll go break even at this point. I'll go break even at this point. If we can have a push lower to this point, I'll go break even right there. So this is the trade I took. So I'm waiting for the outcome. Guys, this is the trade breakdown on the gold trade I took, and it was actually a winning trade. We hit TP, and this is the 4-hour structure right now, and on the 1 hour, this is it. It was a slow run to TP because we do not have any news today, so I think that was the reason why price was moving slowly. So back on the 5 minutes, so on the 5 minutes, this was it. After we tagged this 5-minute bearish fair value gap, we started displacing. After I saw this huge displacement down, I moved my stop loss to this high because I'm not anticipating this high to be taken, and also because we swept this high right here inside the 5-minute bearish fair value gap, so I wasn't expecting this high to be taken. So I moved my stop loss to this high right here, and after we took this break-even low, I moved my stop loss to this place. And at this point, I was already at break even. So I was just anticipating that if price is to reverse from this external range back to my entry, I want my trade to be at break even. But on the 50 minutes, we had this swing high right here, which was taken, and I saw displacement lower. So on the 5 minutes, this was the high that was taken on the 50 minutes. This high right here, this high right here was taken on the 50 minutes. So after you took it and I saw this 5 minutes bearish fair value gap created, I knew that if price is to disrespect this 5 minute bearish fair value gap, then eventually price will move to my entry or to my break-even point. So after I saw this bearish 5 minute fair value gap being created off of the 50 minute swing high, I moved my stop loss to this high right here, anticipating price not to go up to this high, because if we take this high, we are eventually going to go to my break-even point. So at this rate, after we traded higher and price was close to my TP, I moved my stop loss to this candle body right here because of this 5 minute bearish fair value gap which was created. If we disrespect this high is eventually going to be taken. So I moved my stop loss here and eventually price traded lower, hitting TP. So this is the result on the gold trade I took. It was a slow trade, but eventually we hit TP. So this was it. So it was a nice trade, a very nice trade. So guys, welcome once again, and today is Wednesday, and I've taken a trade on GBP USD, and I would like to show you how the trade played out and my reasons for taking the trade. So as you can see, we are currently in a weekly bearish IRO to ERO right here. As you can see, we have this weekly bearish IRO to ERO right here, and after we tagged it, we created SMT inside of it. And after the SMT was created, I noticed that on the daily we failed to take this candle's high, but still we displaced aggressively lower, closing below this candle's open. We closed below it. And on Wednesday today, I noticed that we've also created an SMT with Tuesday's high. On Euro USD, we created this SMT right here, and after the SMT was created, after I saw this SMT being created, I hopped on to the 4-hour, and on the 4-hour I noticed that we had already completed a 4-hour IRO to ERO move right here. So after I saw that we've already completed it and I'm still anticipating bearish setups, I hopped on to the 1-hour, and on the 1-hour, this is the 4-hour SMT at the highs. As you can see, on Euro we took the Asian highs and also the London highs right here, and on GBP we only took the London highs but failed to take the Asian highs. And after we created this 1-hour swing high right here and price taking this 4-hour external range liquidity, I anticipated that this 1-hour swing high can be used as a potential point for reversal. So after we tagged this 1-hour right here, this 1-hour swing high right here, we also created a new SMT again, and on Euro we failed to take that high right here. So after I saw this, then I hopped on to the 15 minutes, and this was much clearer on the 15 minutes. The reason I said it is much clearer on the 15 minutes is because, as you can see, we had all these failure swings right here. And after we took this high right there, we created this bearish candle right here. So when I saw this, I then hopped on to the 1 minute, and on the 1 minute, this was it. On the 1 minute, we created 1 minute bearish fair value gap out of the 50-minute swing high, or the 1-hour swing high that we took right here. We took this high right here. So after I saw this, that we've created a 1-hour bearish fair value, a 1 minute bearish fair value gap, out of the 15-minute swing high or the 1 hour swing high that we took. I then placed a sell limit here and my stop loss at this high and targeted 2 hour, as you can see. So we tagged me inside, displaced lower price, came back again, and then started reversing and reversed immediately to my TP straight up. So this was the setup, and as you can see, all these failure swings was taken. All these failure swings right here was taken straight up. Price reversed immediately back to my TP. It was a beautiful setup, and this was the trade execution on MetaTrader 5 right here. It was a very beautiful setup. So I am done for the day. I took this trade on my 5k 5%ers and good funded 5k account, and I haven't been taking trade on the 10k account because I know if I pass it, they will send me an email to pay for the account, of which I don't have that money right now. So I am holding on a little. So I'm holding on a little till I get money, then I'll try to take trade from there. Hello guys, today is Thursday and I just opened the chart right now, and it looks like I'm not going to get any trade today because of the structure on the daily. Price just ran straight to the external range liquidity and reversed immediately. So I do not think I'm going to take any trades today. So let me show you what the structure looks like on the daily. So this is what the structure look like on the daily. As you can see, we had this weekly IIOT AI right here, and just today, which is Thursday, price just ran straight to the external range liquidity and reversed immediately after hitting it. So it looked like we are not going to take any trades today because my draw liquidity, which was this external range liquidity, has already been taken. So I do not know what to do again. So I'm just going to sit out today on the major pairs, which is DSY, Euro USD, GBP, AUD USD, NZD, USD card, and the rest. I'm just going to sit out today. I'm not going to touch the majors today. So I'll look on the other pairs to see if I'll find something on it. So this is it, and this is the structure on the 4 hours. You can see we've already disrespected this 4 hour bearish fair value gap, which was already tagged, but price failed to move higher off of it. So this is it. Price tagged it, failed to move or higher off of it because of this rejection right here. Price is currently disrespecting this 4 hour bearish fair value gap. So guys, just like I said, I'm pretty sure I will not get any setup today. So I'm just going to read the book. That's what I'm going to do today. And after reading the book, I'll just go out, get some fresh air, come back inside. That's all. That's what I'm going to do today. I have nothing to do today because the market isn't looking clear to me. So I'm just going to read the book. That's all. Hello beautiful people, we are here again with another trade, and today is Friday. So let me break it down for you. It's a trade I took on incurred, and it was a very nice stop loss trade. So here was the setup. As you can see on the daily, I was anticipating a daily IRL to ERL move right here. After we created this SMT inside the daily bullish fair value gap right here, and we displaced higher. So on the 1 hour, I noticed that we were respecting 1 hour bullish fair value gaps. As you can see, we respected this 1 hour bullish fair value gap, and we did respect this 1 hour bullish fair value gap as well. And we had this 1 p.m. candle with a long wick under it. So in the 50 minutes, this is what I had after we tagged this 50-minute bullish fair value gap right here, and we created this 50-minute candle right here. I noticed that since we've created this, then we are likely going to have a 1-minute bullish fair value gap on the 1 minute. So going on to the 1 minute, I was hesitating because of the 50-minute bearish fair value gap we had right here. We had a 50-minute bearish fair value gap against us right here. So I was hesitant because I was scared that price will reverse off of this 50-minute bearish fair value gap right here. But price failed to reverse off of that. So after we created this 1 minute bullish fair value gap off of the 50-minute bullish fair value gap, I was hesitant to take a trade here because I wasn't sure this 1 minute fair value gap was going to hold because of the 50-minute bearish fair value gap I showed you guys. So I waited for price to do this, price to trade higher, come back, sweep this low, tag inside the 1 minute bullish fair value gap, create another 1 minute bullish fair value gap. So after I saw this 1 minute bullish fair value gap, I was confident that okay, so now that we've disrespected that 50-minute bearish fair value gap, we are now going to trade higher, because if we disrespect this bearish 50-minute fair value gap, then we are also going to disrespect this 50-minute bearish fair value gap right here. So after I noticed that we've created a 1 minute chain fair value gap, what a 1 minute chain fair value gap means is price tagging a 1 minute bullish fair value gap and creating a new 1 minute bullish fair value gap off of the old one. So this was it. We created a 1 minute bullish chain fair value gap off of the 50-minute bullish fair value gap right here. So I entered at this candle low because I waited to see this rejection. So I placed my buy limits right here, and I placed my stop loss at this low, because if this low is taken, then the trade ID is invalid to me. So after I placed my stop loss, I waited to see what price was going to do. So price retraced straight to my stop loss. It was a beautiful stop loss trade, and I'm glad because I followed my rules, I followed my strategy, like I did everything I was supposed to do. So I'm not even bothered as to why price went straight to my stop loss. I'm not even bothered. And see, price is still moving lower. So I do not know why, but I'm not bothered. I just did what I'm supposed to do. So this was the trade. It was a beautiful stop. It was a beautiful stop loss trade. Very beautiful one. And in 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 minutes, I was stopped out. I was stopped out in 4 minutes. Price did not go in my favor. Price did not do it. Price just tagged me and went straight to my stop loss. Beautiful trade. Such a beautiful trade. And I love trading. I just love trading, man. So this was the trade. So we are still in close on. So I'm still looking at the chart. If price shows me what I want to see, then I might take another trade. Since I still have 2 trades to take the week. So if price gives me what I want to see, I might still take a trade.
A few moments later.
And guys, just like I said, I have taken another trade on Euro card, and this is the reason why I took it. And as you know already, we have a daily IRL to ERL move, and on the 1 hour, price after doing this deep retracement swept a swing low inside this 1 hour bullish fair value gap right here, and on the 5 minutes I was waiting to see a 5 minute bullish fair value gap, but we did not create one, and we disrespected this 5 minutes bearish fair value gap right here. So after I saw this 5 minutes bearish fair value gap being disrespected, I then switched to the 1 minute time frame, and on a 1 minute I noticed that after we created this 1 minute bullish fair value gap, price tagged it, created a new 1 minute bullish fair value gap straight up, and I entered, and after I entered, price did this crazy pullback down, taking this 1 minute swing low right here and started reversing in my favor, and price was very close to stop loss. I don't know why I wasn't stopped out on the good funded account, but I was stopped out on the 5%ers. I don't know, like, it is crazy. Good funded account, I applaud you. Like, I don't know why I'm still in the trade on good funded account, but I got stopped out on 5%ers, and right now I'm at break even. My stop loss is at this swing low right here, so price can do whatever it wants. I don't care. Price can come and tag me out of the trade. I won't lose any money, so I do not care again. So this is the trade, and we are very close to take profit, and price has started reversing. So I'll just wait and see what price will do. So I'll update you guys when the trade hits break even or it hit take profit. Whatever the outcome, I'll update you guys. Hello beautiful people. So this was a winning trade on EuroCard after we got stopped out on the first. The good founded account has hit take profit after this deep retracement, back taking this 1 minute swing low right here. I was stopped out on the 5%ers, but good funded account, the trade on good funded account wasn't stopped out, and price has eventually reversed, hitting TP. So we hit TP, so it was so right now I am up 1% today because I lost the previous trade, which was a 1% trade. I lost it, so I am up 1 hour today. So this week has been so good. I've had good trades and I am okay with this week, so I am hoping next week will be better. See you guys next week.